Anyway, I decided to do that fogging thing now because, you know, like I was telling you before, I'm kind of working around some of my children's parts of their flows. Some of us families come out here and do this work together, and see like that right there? Right on the video? That's another part of us like moving off to the side. What's up? I think that's actually me. Yeah, that's one of my parts, or my daughter's parts. But anyway, we decided to fog right now because one of the other drivers came through in a different style of cycle and went for like a side of the head movement on one of my daughter's parts. You know what I mean? And I got like lined up stuff like on my body. You know what I mean? And I can even sense like different directional stuff, and we're in the middle of relining. You know, so this other dude don't think we're trying to start a fucking war with his ass or nothing, because he's got like flow coming right off his pickup truck, like right in front of me, dude, and grabbing my daughter's parts, you know what I mean, and like pulling them across his pickup truck, and with all this force on the penis stuff that we're feeling out here, you know what I mean, she's like 10. So anyway, we got the fogger fired up anyway. So you can see some mild flow around my body. And in the truck industry, there's a couple of styles of cleaning a truck, and you know, we're dealing with some mild structural defects here, you know, and different sides of us getting seen. So anyway, I'm gonna fire the fogger up, and we're just gonna do a couple mild blasts, see what we see. Yeah, there goes some of our styles of flows right there. Some of our parts. Yeah, scan the fog, you can see the direction where some of our parts went. Yeah, go ahead and move. If somebody's trying to add in some other part right there. It's only fog. But anyway, so if some of our parts smell like or taste like fog, that's what it is. So we're just demonstrating, you know, the cleaning process when we're dealing with our sear sides. Yeah, there's the guy walking by me, these parts coming up through the floor. Over yonder. You know, that's pretty badass when we can actually sense who each other's parts are, because a lot of us truckers out here have, you know, some of our parts of our flow out here working too. You know, so it's also how we're getting to know one another pretty well. So anyway, got to see some silhouettes of some of our other sides, and this is like the second stage of like the fogging process where we don't normally see too much. You know, we can see a little bit of movement and stuff like that, and when we're dealing with an offset twist in the structural defect, you know, it's kind of making it a little bit easier, you know, to see some of our other sides actually working and trying to realign, you know, and ultimately that's pretty much what a lot of our stuff is doing. So I'm going to try to keep this video going, you know, because in the smoke, you know, you can silhouette different stuff a little bit better, and you can see different movement of our other sides, you know, cleaning off, you know, beyond the body, and where some of our parts are being lined up on bodies that don't really belong there, and where our parts normally come out here and work, some of our trucker flow is actually offset also. You know, and I'm out here with representatives from several different truck companies that have been kind of working together for a couple years, and you know, so anyway, you know, a lot of these guys want to see some of this stuff, and it's already known I'm a spooky dude. Oh man, well, look at me. So anyway, I can't really see too much of the smoke now, so I'm going to crack the windows and get some of this out of here. Turn the AC back on. That ain't no shit, you know, because some of you other guys, those other videos, were calling our other sides demons when they're not. There are other sides, duh. You know what I mean? When somebody's parts, you know what I mean, and your own parts actually show up, you can tell it's you. How are you going to call your own parts a demon or somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter's parts were also, like, in a repetitive cycle through some of those other dudes' videos and some of the other people I know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the dude they called to track that situation down. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's some of our other parts, because when I'm dealing with some other people's children's parts around my children's parts, you know what I mean? Like, they literally deal with certain drivers and that's it. You know, like, I ain't kidding. You know, I'm like one of those friggin' drivers out here, you know, like one of those safe dads. You know, just to be honest, you know, most people that watch this, I haven't even gotten to masturbate that much, like, all year. That's what we were just discussing a little while ago, because I got some family in the area and some of the other crews and stuff. I'm sure it's like some of the stuff we give up out here when we're out here working and dealing with on-the-body stuff. And so anyway, got a little bit of flow on the hand. Yeah, see it a little bit. Yeah, the tip of my finger. Yeah, it's moving something off in the distance. See about there. Hey, what's up? Relax. That's part of that whole other flow coming behind the passenger seat, which we got pictures of. But anyway, because there's only a couple of specific styles when you're dealing with spiritual flow here in the trucking industry. And it's like a lot of other drivers are having to realign, help other people realign, you know, that are kind of stuck in the trucker flow a little bit, you know, and some of our other styles are a little offset also. So it's like a lot of other crews kind of getting together with other crews, and when we're dealing with, you know, on the body stuff has been breaking down faster and realigning faster and staying away from the vital areas faster, because I'm going to be honest with some of you people, some of that shit scares people when they start getting aimed at strategic areas. So I'm usually one of the bodies that they use or aim stuff at, because I don't get scared so much. And, you know, some people produce fear and anxiety and jitteriness. I just really don't. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready to do another blast. I ain't talking about crack. That's usually me on trance. Oh man. Yeah, definitely see some of our stuff silhouetted in the fog. That ain't no bullshit too. Yeah, see our flow just moving with the fog and just disappearing right out the window. See, like that one part that just went by, that was another side of us. It's not all smoke, but you know, when you know what to look for, you know what I'm saying, it becomes a little bit different. You know, there's some other side. We got different styles, like most of the cleanup crews will go by sensory and signals, like when I look out the left window, our other flow disappears off the other. You know what I mean? Like, I got video footage of that. So, it's actually cool. You know, it isn't too often we get to witness some of our other sides working, and it's been a privilege, it still is, like my body being one of the bodies involved in, you know, some of the right ways of our other sides working, you know, and working together with our bodies, you know. Hey! I don't know if you guys saw that, but there she goes flying off. So, right a few seconds ago, that other side popping out saying, hey! That's really how some of our other sides get, you know what I mean? Like, I'm serious, like, I'm not even joking. So anyway, I got some flow around my foot, so I'm going to turn this fogger around and try to catch some of that. That ain't no bullshit. Usually I do this during the daytime so I can see better, but it's nighttime, so I don't know how good you guys are going to get to see.